this, I'm not condoning, I don't know, but men, I think, are hardwired to sort of, this is very cringe, but to spread their seed, and women are meant to, because, you know, they're pregnant for 9 months, so it's like, on an animalistic level, it kind of makes sense that maybe men would have more sexual partners than women.
I could agree with that.
I wish I'd explained that better, but...
Well, just because you're programmed or want to do something doesn't necessarily mean it's correct. Like, for example, like, well, I understand, but you can say the same thing about gay people. They make the same argument. Well, I was born and I was wired to have schmecks with the same sex. So it's right for me to do it. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's the argument that they make.
But I feel like there are people, like, men are actually meant to have, like, do that. Like, that's just a choice. Like, people I
agree.
So, but like that's like actually like in like, you know, like the guys are there to produce. So I could see why it could be like more because
I think that's where religion comes in. Is that like, okay, so are we saying that cheating on your wife is good just so you can spread your seed all over? No, because
I'm not saying it's acceptable. I'm just saying that maybe that's one of the reasons why it's more acceptable in a way for a man to have a higher body count than a woman.
I think it's way simpler than this. I think that in women's lizard brain, man who virgin, right, can't pull women, red flag come up in lizard brain. Man who lots of women like, green flag come up in lizard brain. Super simple. I don't even think it's that complex.
That she wants a virgin.
Lots of women like him. There must be something about him that's great. Oh, women don't like him. There must be something about him that's bad. I think it's really that simple. I think that all of this is you're or trying to make something complex that's not really that complex. If it is the case that women avoid the company of a man, right, likely it raises a red flag in the lizard brain of other women. Why is everybody avoiding the company of this man? And if you see a man, on the other hand, who women seem to really enjoy his company, I think that you go, well, I wonder what that's all about. That's what I think. I don't even think it's that complex.
Well, the question was, what did I think about it? Did I think it was hypocritical? Maybe all the women here don't think it's hypocritical. Maybe they all want a man with a high body count. But I'm saying for me personally, I think it's hypocritical, and it's not something I would want in a partner. And again, I'm not saying you're also making a black and white statement. You're saying he's either getting thousands of women or he's getting no women. I want somebody who's like over here.
That's what
I'll make it super simple. I'll make it super simple. Me and Andrew don't have objections to women having the preference of, I myself as a woman want a low body count man. But would you be willing to agree to this? That generally speaking, women are far more forgiving of promiscuity in men than the reverse. Like, women will deal with, if the guy's super attractive and he's got a high body count, then that's like less of a big deal. Whereas promiscuity in women is a bigger issue.
I can agree to that on a societal level.
Okay.
I'm not saying on a personal level, but on a societal level, yes, women.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's the case for you.
Yes.
But I would say, generally speaking, women either care a little bit.
I agree.
Less, don't care at all. Chris Brown, who's probably slept with hundreds, if not thousands of women, and also has a history of like
I could see that.
Alleged domestic violence, or maybe it was, well, is it alleged? I don't know, whatever.
You just look at the
men do tend to care more. That's for sure.
Like literally, just look at the groupie phenomenon. There's rock stars out there. They got hundreds of female groupies who are just on demand to sleep with them whenever they want. That does not happen in reverse. That it does not happen. You don't see a bunch of females out there who are big pop stars and this and that who have hundreds of male groupies who follow them around. You just don't see it. It's not the same thing. When you're looking at the social status, what is compelling all those women to fuck the rock star? What is doing that? What is compelling those women to get a hold of the serial killer in prison and have sex with him? What is the deal with this, right? That is not a phenomenon which happens in reverse. It doesn't happen in reverse.
Although, I don't know, there's a lot of desperate dudes, though. Like, the dudes who fuck Bonnie Blue.
No. Yeah, that is
I don't know if that's a fair comparison.
Yeah, but it's not impressive, because any woman can go out tomorrow and be Bonnie Blue. Any woman sitting at this table tomorrow can walk out in the middle of the street, hold up a sign, say any man who wants to right now can, and there's going to be an unlimited supply of men who are going to pull off.
Bonnie Blue is revolting, but so are the men who are engaging in that. They are revolting as well.
Hang on, lady. If a man goes out there and holds up a sign and says, "Hey, I'm open for business," okay, he's going to go home real fucking disappointed. That's just the truth.
Wait,
that is the truth.
I have a really good test. I have a really good test for this. Anya, who's a guy, maybe you can give us a male celebrity, who's like your celebrity crush, who you really find super hot, super attractive?
Morgan Wallen. And I'm sure he has a body count of 1 million.
Morgan Wallen. But so the question is, hold on. God damn. The question is, if you knew that he had slept with 1,000 women, but he wanted a long-term relationship with you, and he was serious about you, whatever kind of relationship dynamic you wanted, would you date him?
Is he?
It's behind him.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I would still get in. I would if he said, "I'm done with this lifestyle. I'm done with sleeping around with tons and tons of women, and I'm ready to commit to just to you." I'd be like, okay.
Sure. And then how about this? He's still actively kind of being promiscuous, but you get the opportunity to hook up with him. Do you do it?
Probably not.
Probably
no,
not.
I don't like a roster.
You pass off.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't have a roster. I don't like being on a roster.
But there's no male celebrity you could think of, like, despite him being maybe promiscuous actively, let's like remove like risk of STDs or whatever from this.
No.
You would.
I think just leads to heartbreak because schmecks for women is very different than schmecks for men, and women get very attached.
Okay. Are there any girls here who, like your male celebrity crush, whoever you think is like super attractive, maybe they're promiscuous, maybe they're not, let's assume they are, would you have a casual encounter with your, I don't know, the guy who you think is like the sexiest man in the world, whatever?
Like, for example, so let's say he was messing around still. Would I still do something with him? Is that what you're asking?
Sure.
I mean, if like I want.
Here, let's start with this. Who's your male celebrity crush? Does somebody else? I'm sorry. Can somebody else who can actually give me an answer? Just please give me an answer.
I can try. Okay, so my celebrity crush is Theo Von, right?
Okay.
If he asked me out on a date, I would definitely go, and he's obviously slept with thousands and thousands of women. But would I just have a casual one-night stand with him? Probably not, because I've never done anything like that before.
Sure, but you don't rule him out as a potential partner.
But
no.
But just so I can get through this, what about you, Chloe?
Literally Morgan Wallen is like one of my biggest celebrity crushes.
Okay, would you?
But I wouldn't sleep with him if I just met him. But I would if he wanted a long-term relationship, like you were saying.